Okay, so this is my nice DJ program. Let's turn it down a bit. So, first of all, you can see I can pause. I can use F and R to skip. I can Q with my C, and I can also rewind with my left arrow. Then I have applied some filters, low pass filter, and I can clear that effect. I have put on high pass, and the bandpass filter, which is controlled with my mouse. Finally, I can mix between two songs. I've not made a fade between them. I had some problems getting that to work with the volume and gain. I cannot get those to work properly. I have my beat detection as the white flash in the background. Here I have my FFT, and finally the waveform. So that's it. I can also hit with my mouse and then choose where to play from. Let's look at the code. So I've created 3 audio play objects here. Created a beat detection for FFT also, and for my low pass, high pass, and band pass filters. Then I have some variables and a couple of booleans also. So my setup function, set the window size to display width and height. Then I create a new minim. I load into audio files for my player and player 2. Then I create a new beat detect object, and I create a new FFT and also new filters. Then here I've done a lot of different things. I cannot get the set gain to work. I can first of all I try to use the function volume, and got told that the volume is not working. Then I've tried to I can print my get gain, and I get a value of approximately 0.4. But no matter what value I try to pass into it, I cannot set the gain. I don't know why that doesn't work. I read on the internet also that sometimes it can be a bit buggy using the minim for controlling volume. And then I also tried to implement Scratch, but didn't quite get it to work that well. I don't know why. I've tried a lot of different things, but basically I want to use my mouse X position to Scratch. I tried to map my mouse X from 1 to 2000 to 1 to 10. For example, I also tried more and less than that, and I want to pass that into my player.skip. But it doesn't really work, and I've said if right now my z value should be between 0 and 10. I've said if it's larger than 6, then it should skip forward, or else it should skip backwards. But it doesn't really, it don't want to skip backwards, and I can't really figure out how to get that to work decent. Here is my beat detection. Use the beat.detect, and then a player mix, because I want to do beat detection on both channels. And then I say if beat is snare, then it should set the background to white. And then just say, because I don't want it to be my background color is 200, so I don't want it to change from that. Say if it's larger than 200, then it should decrease a bit. So I get this white flash, but it won't decrease until it's light gray. Then I set my background color to that. FFT and waveform. Do the FFT forward, play a mix. Then in my for loop, I run until my FFT.spec size, and I draw a line. Set my stroke to white, and here I display my waveform. Then my text box in the lower right corner, so the user has a better overview of what buttons he needs to push. My progress bar and timer. So I map my position of the player from 0 to the length to 0 to width. Set my stroke to black. And here is my progress bar. Then I use the player.length and player.position in order to create my counter. Down here I create a string, so the first will be the played minutes and played seconds, and the last will be total minutes and total seconds displayed. I pass that string into my text down here. Then I say if my mouse is moved. Then I set my passband. I map that from mouse X. My mouse X, I map that from 0 to width, 200 to 2000, and I use that for my set frequency for my passband. And the same with the bandwidth, where I use my mouse Y to control the bandwidth. Then I have my mouse pressed, that's for changing the playhead. So I just have my position here, and when that changes, I pass it into my player.play position. So if my keys are pressed here, I have space, so if player is playing, then it should pause, else it should play. Then I have my M and N for changing tracks, so if I press M, player pause, I store my player in a temporary player, and then set my player to player 2, and I play it. Then if I press N, then I pause my player, and I set my player to my temporary player, which is the original player one, and then I play that. I use my C for Q, and F for skipping forward, R for skipping backwards, rewinding. Then I use L for my low pass filter, H for my high pass, and C for clearing effects. And I use my B for my band pass. Then I use S for my scratch, which I didn't really get to work that well, but if my scratch is full, then I set it to true, or else I just set it to false. So I can use S to switch my scratch on and off. Then here again, I just use this for, I can easily print my gain value, but no matter what I do, I cannot change it. Then I say if I hit the left key, then I should rewind. And here again, I just use this to try to change my gain, but it didn't work. So that's it.